Hello, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these mini macrame plant hangers for your car or your locker or any sort of thing like that. What you're going to need is some yarn or string, and then of course you're going to want your plant, then a pair of scissors and a pen or pencil, and then I chose to add beads. You don't have to do this if you don't like, and then a measuring tape. So to start off, you want to measure double the amount of how long you want your macrame to be. I am hanging mine in my car, so I figured that 10 inches would be about a good enough length, and you're going to want to do that 8 times all on the same string. So you're going to have one big long string. So once you have that all measured out, go ahead and cut that, and then take your big long pieces of string and fold it in half 3 times. So go ahead and take a little piece of string or tape or whatever you think can fasten the end bit together, and then you're going to want to tie that and make a loop. Once you have that, you can cut off the excess if you would like. I chose to do so just to make it kind of look a little bit cleaner. Moving on to the other end, we are going to take the scissors and cut the 2 loops that are still remaining, and then there will be the other 2 ends of the original piece of yarn. So now you will be left with 8 pieces altogether. I'm taking this S-hook that I had on hand and just hooking it on to the end of the loop, just so we can hold it in place when I'm trying to knot these pieces together a little bit easier. And once you have that laid out, I chose to measure down 7 inches and draw a line there. This is where I'm going to have the first set of knots, and I just wanted to make sure they're all in the same spot by drawing a line that makes it a little bit easier. Take the 8 pieces of yarn and separate them out into 4 different sections with 2 pieces in each. Then from sections 1 and 2, you're going to take 1 piece from each and tie those together in a knot. If you're choosing not to add beads to this one, this would be the end of that for you, and you would go on to do that 3 more times for the rest of the loops. But since I'm adding a bead, I'm going to slide it on under the first knot and then tie a second knot right below the bead just to hold it in place a little bit better. So you have your first 2 knots done on the first section, then you're going to move on and take a piece from 2 and a piece from 3, and then keep going on with that until you have all 3 beads in place with your 2 knots on each. Once you get to the last 2 here, you're going to take the one from the first one and then the one from the last one and tie those together. Perfect, so just like we did with the first one, when I measured down 7 inches from this set of new knots, I'm going to measure down 3 and make another marking, and this is where I'm going to do my second set of knots. So just like the first time, you can separate it out into 4 sections and then take a piece from the first one and the second one and tie them together. This will start to look like more of a macrame once you get these 2 pieces connected, and then you'll continue on and do that again 3 more times. finish it off, you're going to want to pick a spot underneath the last set of 4 beads. I didn't measure it out, I kind of just picked a random one. You're going to want to get another little piece of string and tie that around like you did the loop on the top, and this will finish off and be the bottom of the macrame where your plant will sit. I only did a few knots. I realized that I'm not putting anything super heavy, so it isn't super important to put anything super tight or something that'll hold up a lot of weight. And after you're done with that, I just cut mine at the same length just to make sure that they're all the same and not a little bit wonky looking. And there you go, there's your DIY mini macrame plant holder at home. I'm putting mine in my car, so that is why I decided to use a fake plant, just because once winter hits, it'll be hard to try to keep it alive, and I figure this one will just look good and I won't have any stress around it. So thank you so much for watching, I hope this helps, and I will see you guys next time.